When you travel, you've told us that you do what you call your street ratings book. You ask questions of people, and they're usually just trying to get a selfie with you and move on. How do you get feedback yourself, your own personal ratings book?
I really like to hear, sometimes it'll be something my wife will say. She'll make a comment and I'll kind of file it away, and somebody in the street will say, hey, I watched you and I love that thing you do, or I didn't like this, or you get emails. I try not to be driven as much by social media because it's kind of can be a very distorted place for those kinds of things. But I just enjoy conversations with people, sitting next to me on an airplane, or they'll ask me something, and I'm keying in on what they're keying in on. What is it that you remembered from the broadcast? I always say that it's a little mental game I play sometimes. At the end of a broadcast, I try to think, what's the story that people are going to remember? What's the story that they're going to say, hey, I saw this story on NBC last night? And usually it's probably not the lead story, because everyone's seen that. It's going to be something unique that we've done, and that's one of the reasons we strive to put so much new and original content on our broadcast. But I think viewer feedback is imperative to what we do.
What do you hear mostly from your viewers via whatever, Facebook, email, whatever? What's the main thing they say to you?
Well, there's two categories. There's those kind of, just general statements about newscasts that you see on social media. But I think the thing that probably the feedback I get the most, and is really what you were talking about a moment ago, is the sense of, I think people right now I think they almost expect people on TV to have some bias or some agenda, and they seem, pleasantly surprised that they don't detect that from me.
How much of that feedback gets to you? You actually see it?
A good deal of it. There's, I know some of it goes to a kind of a generic nightly news mailbag, and occasionally that's shared with me. But people know that they can, there's ways they can reach out directly. As I said, social media, which doesn't really guide me as much as more one-on-one encounters. But it's just people on the street sometimes, what they say and what they key in on.